Hello, can you hear me now?
Mhm. Okay, it works. That's just a video.
Hello, can you hear me now?
There we go. Yep, you unmuted it up there. Oh, the thing is moving. Take two.
So I'm trying to make sure that because I'm not sure, like, my reception is not that good, and it was fine earlier. So I'm not even sure if we're gonna be able to make it through this. Just like, can you let it play?
Sure. All
Okay. So I'm trying to see like, put her phone in the background and make sure that we're actually still live and all
That's
that.
just a video.
So yeah, I'm hoping that you can see me. Hello, and that everything is working, because right now that keeps
The thing
going.
is moving.
I think it's delayed. Take two. No, it's usually pretty real time. I'm trying to make sure that because I'm not sure, like, my reception is not that good, and it was fine earlier. So I'm not even sure if we're gonna be able to make this. Okay, we've got clarification now.
Take three.
Girl, ain't no takes. We just doing this. We're just in the middle of the screen right now, having our technical difficulties all over the interwebs.
I know,
Okay,
right? That's a filmmaker
so
in me.
Miss Adrian, first of all, I would like to say thank you so very much for, number one, accepting me, and number two, being here and taking some time out of our fun time. We'll tell you about all this. To do with me. I wanted to make sure that I got in for this week. I didn't do it last week like I was supposed to. But I just want to say thank you first of all, and tell you I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
And so this is my first live guest. I've never been able to sit next to someone because usually we're all remote and we're all nowhere near each other, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an even more fun situation that I've not been in. So I'll probably be even more nervous.
Oh, we good. We all good.
But it's all good. It's all great. So in the background here, I haven't done any updates on my Delio, but that's actually part of my setup. As I know, when I looked at it, I was like, "Why does this look so fake green screen like?" It is not a
nice.
It is not a green screen. That is real life.
Nice.
Got my stars. So, Miss Adrienne, take a second and tell us about you.
Okay, well, so I'm going to stick to the point as it relates to the nomadic lifestyle and what we're doing right now. Otherwise, you're going to hear everything. I'm going to sound like Dree Jr. I'm going to give you a whole story from when I was 2 years old. No, I'm just playing. So I've been, with this lifestyle, I started researching. I found out by accident. I was in school, 2011. And it was required that we read the Henry David Thoreau's Walden Pond, right? So nobody want to read that. Like old English stuff. Nobody want that. So I went on YouTube, of course, to try to find the audiobook. And while looking for the audiobook, I stumbled across the tiny house movement. You know, because Henry David Thoreau lived in that 6x9 cabin on Ralph Emerson's land.
Right.
And that's where he did a lot of his writing and stuff like that. They were what we are now. Like,
okay.
You know how we feel right now. We just free-spirited people.
Yeah.
And so after watching that, I started watching a bunch of the tiny houses. And I'm like, what? People living in these little bitty houses? Like, you can't even stretch these houses. Then I started becoming so, like, I wanted more. And it went from the tiny house movement to people in their RVs. I'm like, wow, people living in RVs? Cool. And then it went from that to the van life. And then from the van life to, like, just the overall mobile dwelling lifestyle, just that alternative living. And it's also a form of my therapy. I mentioned that yesterday.
Yes, you did. You did.
When I'm like feeling some kind of way, when I watch these videos, it just really lifts a lot off of me. So anyway, the reason I couldn't get off into that during that time, because my kids, who are now young adults, were young, they were old yet young, and I couldn't just like pull them out from their everyday lifestyle and say, oh, I'm going to do homeschooling. Oh, we're going to live on a bus, or we're going to do this, because we were used to the city life, So I said, okay, well, one day, God willing, I'm still in this body and everything. Once my kids are young adults, I'm going to go ahead and branch off and do my thing. So I had my first exposure after 10 years of watching people on YouTube. I finally had a chance to see it up close and personal last June at an event that happened in Georgia, and I did the fan tours. So you can probably see those on my YouTube channel. And it was like, oh my gosh, I'm home. Like, this is where I belong. And from there, I started making more connections with people and stuff like that. And fast forward to today, we're on this lovely, sacred Gullah Geechee land here in Georgetown, South Carolina. And it's just so beautiful. They have outdoor showers, and it's like, man, I got into it. I'm about to get all this.
Go ahead.
Look, the nudist in me. Man, she was out like, okay, trees, check it out. But yeah. So anyway, that's pretty much that. But I'll be full time mobile dwelling coming to September 1st. So right now it's just I've been doing my little camping and stuff like that. Last night was actually my first time. The two camping events that I did last June and this past January, where I met DG. I slept in my car, and I have a Toyota RAV4. And last night was actually my first time in a tent, like sleeping outside, literally. And it was amazing. So I'm looking forward to it. And I love the community of people. And that was something we talked about.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Just having that community of people. And it's like non-judgment to be able to be around so many like-minded individuals. And we grow from each other.
We do. I have heard so many things, and I've learned so many things this week, and I don't even think I can put it all together, honestly. Hey, Mo Bang, how you doing?
Hi.
So, but I lost my train of thought.
That's okay.
But no, this weekend has been absolutely fantastic. I've had a great time, and I am not sleeping in a tent, but I have had the most fun watching all of y'all learn how to sleep in tent. So, because I'm not ready. Tent. It's still too close to the nature.
It's grounding though.
I bet it is. I cannot imagine that it's not a great experience.
Yeah.
So let's rewind back to the journey of finding nomadic life. Because this same way that yours started is the same way that mine started. You somehow find that one tiny house. And you're like, oh, so let me see more. And then you get obsessed with that, and you enter all the Facebook. Girl, I was like in 5 of those. I really have got to clean out my Facebook groups menu, because there's so many that I'm like, when I do have to scroll, I'm like, I don't even I was into what when. So I need to go clean that out. But it was the tiny houses, and then like you said, it was the RVs, and then but the cost of maintenance for me and the kind of money that I currently make is a no. It's going to be a no. So, and then you go down to vans. Now, I still kind of want a van, and you're currently in your RAV4, right? So, do you think that's an upgrade that you would make, or I call it an upgrade.
Yeah. Well, I'm deciding on it. So, when I first start out, I'm going to do the best I can in my RAV4 and just see what happens by nature. So I'll be local, dwelling, because my job is a brick and mortar, so I don't have the luxury of being able to do anything on the road. So, and I love my job, just for the record. And
that is kind of rare.
I love my job. I love my team. So I'm gonna stick it out for as long as I can, or unless I can move over to another department and can work remote. So it's dealing with tech stuff, audio, video. So for now, I'm gonna be mobile, and I'm gonna see because I'm not a winter person. So that's where my challenge is really gonna come in. Like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna do this? Because I'm so used to just going in the house and being able to turn on the heater and stuff like that. So, but as far as the upgrade, we'll see. I was really thinking I want to do a bus build. I'm hoping on a bus build.
I would love to see that. I went through the bus space, and I just actually recently, when I left town, I was kind of off and on helping a girlfriend of mine. She's building her bus. Okay. This is her second bus. Hey River, how you doing, honey? So, but that is not an easy thing to build a bus. We must have measured 1,000,000 times and still cut wrong. When you got it up there and you're like trying to put it where you need to, you like, this is still not right. We tried. There was this really pretty wall putting on her ceiling, and we're like, none of the squares, once you start getting into that, that little round, the little dome, the squares somehow don't match up. So we were like, okay, we'll push it just this way so it has less of a crack, but it still looks like it's continuous. And I was like, well, just paint like it black, dark brown. Like, I was trying to help her come up with as much as I could. We're just like, oh my God.
I think for me, I want to do like more of an open concept with my bus. The only thing I really want to be closed in would maybe be the bathroom area.
Right.
Everything else I want to be like the open loft feeling. And I might do like some kind of separator because I'm a handy woman, and I want to do like that little accordion separator just to put that to make the little bedroom area because I don't got time to be cutting out wood and that's too much. So the only thing I would take the time with would be the bathroom walls and put up the tile and stuff like that. And definitely I want like a little fan, one of those fans that pull out in the bathroom area. People take care of business.
You're like, I need that out of here.
Right.
That's the thing with small spaces, the smells get big real fast.
Yeah, and that's for me. So I don't feel like it should be that big of a project for me other than the bathroom. And I'll get somebody to help, with electrical stuff and maybe.
So I'm going to tell you, I'm not very good. But I will come help you.
Oh.
So if you need some help.
Okay.
You got some hands.
Oh, cool.
So, you have a channel. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. You have 2 channels.
I got like 6, 7. I should just put my whole link tree up there. Because it ain't on link tree.
Send me the link to your link tree and I'll put it in there. So
we'll just stick with this. We'll stick with this topic because the other stuff y'all gonna be like, okay. Then. But I do like filmmaking. I'm a photographer, videographer. I work on shorts.
Nice.
Yeah, I got 2 movies that I've done. So I actually just 3 movies because I just did a little solo experimental project this past weekend called Writer's Block.
Okay.
My first movie was called Gravel Road, and these are all shorts. That was like 10 minutes. My second movie was called what's the name of it? It's on Imani Productions. So Imani Productions. What's the name of the second movie? Oh, that was done back in March. But we'll put that in there. But it's Imani Productions. So IMANI Productions with an S. And you'll see that's my page and my 3 little movies. And I just finished writing movie number 3 and movie number 4. Number 5 is going to be like my trying out with sci-fi.
Okay.
So I can tell you one thing with me, and I'm thankful for it. This is with the movie stuff. I'm thankful that I don't suffer from writer's block. Unfortunately, I suffer from overload of ideas. Like if I can make money, that can be a way that I can make money by selling ideas. Because I'm on my drive here. I told you when I came over.
Yeah. And it's. First of all, driving is the best place for ideas to pop. Like, I have to, if I don't want to think about anything, I literally have to turn up the music so that I can drown out myself.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll listen to it pretty quiet and I'll be like, all right, just let it flow.
Yeah.
Like, and we'll try and remember what it is later.
Yeah.
You know, or turn on the voice recorder and get a quick voice note.
Mm-hmm.
But so the first channel is the main channel, that Nomadish Adrian.
Yeah.
And so tell me a little bit about like what you talk about, or is it just kind of an everything type of thing?
Yeah, so originally when my YouTube channel was connected to my Google account, of course, and it was my name, Adrian Imani, but I changed the name. It was That Nomadic Girl at first when I went to the event last June.
Okay.
And
I thought so.
That Nomadic Girl.
I'm like, I know that I was watching somebody like That Nomadic Girl, but like she disappeared.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I switched it up because I wanted to find, like, I put nomadish because nomadic is more saying that this is what I'm already doing.
Right.
But technically I wasn't. So I was like, okay, well, nomadish would be more like you are, but you're not. Now, come September 1st, then I can be like, I'm nomadic because now I'm out here. You know, I'm doing my thing.
Yeah.
But, so I just decided, I thought nomadish was like, okay, that flows nice because ain't nobody really they don't use that, first of all. You know, the whole history. I'm not sure if you know the whole history between the D, you know, originally, like, years and years and years ago, the way the Africans who were brought here spoke, they didn't say that, you know, that TH is more like that. So if you listen to yourself and you're having a conversation with somebody, you'd be like, well, I'm going that way.
Yeah.
We don't really say I'm going that. I don't know. This is one of the things. So I decided to use that, you know, and but yeah, so the YouTube channel, it's kind of, I might revamp it some because it's a mixture.
Okay.
Like, I first started, like, you see, like 2012, I had a video of like a vegan dish that I made. Then it went from there to like some school projects that I did. Then it went from there to me just like doing like inspirational videos, then me acting goofy, singing karaoke. And then after the June event last year, that's when I had those interviews. Yeah. And that's when all of my people came from. I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I entertain these people? They want more of this nomadic lifestyle. I don't have it. And right now, the last thing you might see is my DNA ancestry. So it's like, girl, do something. But I guess that all falls upon the nomadish.
It does. Because, I mean, the realm of possibilities of what you can do out here really are not limited. It is only as limited as you allow it to be, because you can really do a lot of anything. You just got to figure out how to make it work, and that's the biggest thing. So I like interviewing you. I don't have to do much. Just get her talking. No, but so with the videos, so on this channel has been named 6 different things, first of all. And then it started out as a massage channel for my massage business. And then it went to, I want to be a planner channel. Because I love planners too. And I was buying them every 5 minutes. Like, I have one in there.
Okay.
Actually, I have one in there. But then I was going to go back to bullet journaling. And then I was like, I really need, for my stuff on my ClickUp, which is my back office that I work out of, for all of my stuff, I need it to tell me when, like, I have appointments and make sure, like, you know, it's talking to Google and all of that stuff, because I get into that thing and then I just start writing and doing all the things, and I'm like, I don't have to. I do like it to keep it next to me for notes.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, okay, you know what? Because the thing about it is real quick, all of that stops. So I was like, I'm in this car. I don't have room to have 5 planners that I'm not using. Let's start there. So it went from the planner channel to this, because I was like, here's the thing: is no matter what I'm doing, I'm going to video it anyway and document it. If nobody ever visit it, it was still going to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, but you might as well make it public and somebody else would like to see. Mobang. It is the hardest thing to do. Mobangs is picking out the channel name is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
That is so true. Like,
Yeah.
and even like to get to what it do, DG, I went through a year angsting over so many things. I made so many labels and logos or whatever. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
I know my sister and my kiddo gets tired of me. I'm like, look at this and tell me what you think. Look, this is the last time I'm gonna revamp it. I promise.
That's a nomadic thing. That's like we are like we can't decide. It's like we always evolving because you trying to find ways of making it better. Like I love your logo and your wallpaper. That's nice.
Thank you.
Well, cover. That's the cover. So that's nice.
I love doing stuff like that. I can sit and do stuff like that. You told me there's a job. Oh yes, that's me too, girl. Yes, I'll be a professional camera. Oh, right. Yeah, and instructional design. I'm actually doing that. Yeah, because I've always given. It's hard to keep up with tech as it is, and a lot of people, especially maybe or the younger generation, they come out so good. Yeah. Oh, this is how you doing it. Like, what? You ain't even what? You already. Like, I need you to find something else to do. Right. And on my phone. Right. Like, what can you do here? Right. Right. So, but that's a good one. On the road type of job. So I was thinking maybe something like that. Because at some point I will travel. I told you about the African situation. So again, that's still in the planning stages. So we don't know what the future may be, stuff like that. But I would love to have something where, because I feel like anything that's around tech is bound to be some. That is so true. Yeah. So I told you this is not just she was so nervous. It's just a relationship. Like, didn't I tell you? I said a couple of my friends are coming in. My friends, they'll chat with us too. But so started looking at opportunities, and where did you start to get out of how I want to know more, like, what was your experience that was the first time you started figuring out, oh, I should have brought this or should have and I want to cover more. Well, because I'm not out there yet, it's been more of, just researching all of this time. Now, my first exposure actually seeing, like, people grades, stuff like that was last June. And that's where I was like, oh, okay. And then my friends, they were like, your time is going to come soon. I can say both because my kids, my two oldest were at that adult age, and my baby just graduated high school last year. Okay. And so everything just started to come to me from there. All of these different synchronicities and stuff, and all these connections. I'm like, oh man, I guess it is. So I've already been a minimalist. So I don't really know much. Like I haven't Airbnb or people saying, "Well, you don't get a bed," but I feel like as long as I got someone later, I was laying on my yoga mat because that's good. It is great. I'm not gonna 50, so it's like I want that big strong back. I know. So you got things to do. Yeah, but I'm already a minimalist. I do plan to start out with the things that I do have. I'm gonna store it. Just stuff in there and then just keep peeling away stuff and getting rid of stuff, as I go along until I'm at a place where I, do go the bus route. Everything that I own is gonna fit on that bus. Yeah. But that's it. I'm pretty simple. I'm not a materialistic woman. It's just like I'm simple. I'll take my money and buy, medicinal herbs and stuff like that. That's when I'm like, oh, I gotta have that expensive. That's all necessary. But that's where I am. I'll September get here. It's all there. So the whole full ride, man. But I mean, the thing is like you are. I mean, you're still out here. Whether I feel like the sound is very bad. I get what you're saying. So it might be because of the connection also. Let me, yeah, because that mic is so, I don't know. It might be because of the connection. It might not be coming across pretty well. I'm not sure. So that's okay. He was just he was just asking me. He was saying like since I started 2011. I got it. So that's what I was saying. I think we made it. I rewound the tape and I got there. So since you that's okay. Let's take a break. Reload it. I hit a rhythm. It's almost there. Yes, there it is. So, because that's what I was saying, because you're already out here. And so, like, your experience that you, like, so do you feel like there are big leaps of learning, like, big heaps of learning, like, all at once? Because no matter what, if you're out here, whether you're part-time, full-time, that's exactly what I was going to say. Oh my God. Okay, come on, see, there you go. So, you're still out here. You're still, like you said, no, even if you want to say no matter what about what you have, that's awesome. Because I think that is a good description. Because, even when I was kind of doing part time, so like, I'm in it. I gave away my apartment, but I got to go back. I got to go back to this. You know what I'm saying? So it was, but it was still getting the experience. So for you, like, how was those first couple of experiences? I like that. It was, I think, because I was around people who were out. So I think that last June with those tours, I was like, this is it. Because watching the videos on YouTube, one thing, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just like this. Well, at that event, I was like a kid at a camp school. And I'm up there just interviewing folks. I'm like, okay, let me see your gram. This is an episode of Grams on Wheels. And I was just bouncing around and stuff. And everybody be looking at my video. Yeah. That's where my followers, I'm watching the numbers go up. I'm like, whoa. And I'm all shocked. I'm like, okay, what do I do? These people are coming. Like, they want me. And that was that. So I loved it. And back in January when I was tours, the bands and tents and setup and stuff like that. It's like, okay. And the connections, just making those connections with people. And a couple of the young ladies that I know, they have land. One is in Virginia, one is in Tennessee, and they have some acres. And they were even Alicia, here at the farm we're at right now, very encouraging. Like, you can do it. And you got to start something. Because I'm seeing what I'm trying to do, I'm seeing the big picture. It's like, okay, I think of September 1st when I'm going to wake up or when I go get started. I think of that moment, but then I'm like, okay, the bigger picture is this. This is what I'm doing. At some point I want to be able to say I have money. Because I've been running against brick walls. I don't know if you watched the times growing up, but you remember the Evans family. Yeah. They kept trying to get out from projects, and it was always something. And so that's kind of been part of my testimony too. Was the past few years I've been trying to get home, but it's like either it's money or it's credit, and it's like, and even this most recent a couple months ago, I hit a bottom because I thought I had the score. I'm like, I got the money, and it turned out when the lender told everything, he's like, oh no, your score's wrong. I'm like, no, but that's not what I'm seeing. I sent him a screenshot. I was like, all 3 bureaus are saying it's this. He's like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm like, so I'm like, oh, and then that's when it was final. You know what? I'm not gonna renew this piece because rent is going up everywhere like crazy, right. And I'm gonna continue to be in this home. So my goal is once I'm in, well, I'm living in my area, and it's area.
once I met her, my goal is to just really, I can save like I want to. Instead of paying all this money for rent, that money can go into savings. And by next summer or the end of the year, I can say, you know what, now I can buy two land. Yeah. I got a bus. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and start from the bottom up. Exactly. And that's the goal. And I like that goal. And I'm trying to figure out how to make a similar goal of that, because the thing about it is I love this lifestyle. Yes. Every day more than I thought I would. Yeah. It has taken me, it has priced me, and it's like, why didn't I do this earlier? While you're out here, allowing for the regular everyday comments, like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To do that. Mm-hmm. So I can go and try. Hello, yes. I remember, I think I was telling you yesterday, I remember the first time I saw a car life video, I heard it too. Mm-hmm. And my first reaction was like, oh my God, why would she do that? Yeah, I remember. Okay. Uh-huh. Like, is she okay? Right. I would never do something like that. Mm-hmm. But we can live in vans. That's fine. We can live in RVs. That's fine. But why not your car? Yeah. So, why did you choose your SUV? Because I don't want to have to buy anything right now. Mm-hmm. It's still a financial thing. So when I start out, I am trying to dump money into whatever was going to be rent in September, October, November, and stuff like that. I do want to dump that into getting my credit together, and then come the new year, whatever money was going to be for rent is going to be more of saving toward my land, and then the bus or whatever like that. So. But my Ariel, it's my ride or die. So, when I talk about my car like like the car is a real person, but man, it's a Toyota. You can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what they say. Toyotas have proven to be very reliable cars. She got me through. She got me here. I just did Chicago last month. I'm straight through. I just stopped for gas and kept it moving. That's 11 hours from my house and 11 hours back home. Are you doing that all at one time? At one time. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I learned that from the nomadic community, actually, because prior to that, before I moved to Georgia, I'm from Chicago, by the way. Prior to that, I was a bus person. Like, give me my CTA. I lived 2 blocks away from a train that ran 24 hours, 24/7. Chicago has the best public transportation. Okay. So my job was the only reason I had my car, got the car in Chicago, was because my job was a distance from the house and there wasn't any public transportation there. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I had the luxury of public transportation. So yeah, my car is pretty good. I'm gonna ride her until, like you mentioned yesterday, you can get about another 200 and some thousand miles out of the car, as long as I do my own tune-ups. I don't do the oil changes and stuff, but I do my own tune-up. I change my starter on my car. So those little. Did you grow up learning these things, or did you just one day be like, I'm gonna learn? I'm gonna tell you, YouTube is everything to me. If they ever take YouTube away, I'm done with life. No, I'm just But YouTube, and then my car is a 2005, so it's one of those alley mechanic cars. It's not computerized where you have to worry about taking it to a shop and they have to do special things. So that's what makes it easy for me. Very easy car to fix on. I don't have anything to lift it to do my oil changes and stuff. I might invest in that and just throw it in storage with all the traveling and stuff like that. But other than that, it's simple. My spark plugs are on the top. My wire, just lift up the air filter to take that off. Listen, when I had my Mitsubishi, I'd at least look under there and be like, there's things and stuffs, and here's the dipstick. Let me make sure the oil is, in there. That was it. That is all. This one, I haven't even. I had somebody was like, "Can you jump? Can you give me a jump?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." You know how to open the hood of this car? Because I don't. Girl, I was like, "We're gonna find this whole thing together." But I finally found it. I looked under there. My first reaction was like, "Oh,
some stuff's in some things.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be dusted off.
Yeah.
It's like when I got it, didn't look this dirty.
Oh,
That's the extent
gotcha.
of what I know under the hood.
Mm-hmm.
That is the extent.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tommy and Mo Bang. They said you should put your pink bandana, hang it from there.
Oh, okay.
They were saying the interior was great too.
Oh, thank you. I ain't gonna take this up for y'all right now because yeah, it's kind of matted up under that.
Mo Bang is now crushing on you. He says, "Wow, change your alternator, my kind of woman."
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm a handy woman.
We should make nomadic pink bandanas.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, River, for that. What did you see that?
What's that?
These things every week, like there's always something.
Oh.
So the picture and the sound and everything comes up, and now it's showing.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why it does that.
You probably got better reception now. Picking up. I can't really see out there.
Nomadic pink bandana.
It's dark out here, y'all. By the way.
Yeah, it is pitch black dark behind us. Well, in front of us. Like there is a whole nother person sitting there, and she is.
Oh, okay, she is right there. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
she is there.
The dogs are quiet. She's the audience. What's up?
We got a live studio audience. So, and I have another friend, and I will probably get let her get a little bit of some videos under her belt. She's launching her YouTube channel.
All right.
So we're gonna definitely have to be checking her out soon. And so I don't have a link yet, but I'm adding her channel name to the comments. You guys should be seeing that soon. And I'm going to ask Dree to come right here. Right here. I just want you to come right here. I mean, it's mostly dark.
Come and peek around.
Just come peek around. Say hey.
They saw a frog earlier and was going crazy.
Was it that green one that I saw?
They were like, "Oh, there's the video up.
Come on in.
Hey, it's me, Dree." So this is People in with Dree. And a quick,
Sure.
like,
Okay.
what are you looking to have your channel be about?
So I'm an introvert, and so when I say peopling, I'm saying, oh my God, this is really peoply. And so either the audience is peopling with me, or I'm literally with people and peopling, but I want people to experience life with me. And so that's kind of how I got into the nomadic lifestyle, to be able to travel to a museum or a festival or whatnot. But this is not about me. Go ahead, Adrian.
But I just wanted to introduce you
it
because we're going to see you on another couple.
You will.
But so I appreciate you for that.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Don't
we
make a
have
shot.
our live studio audience. That's fun. Like, and I am less nervous than I thought I was going to be. How about you?
Oh, cool.
You cool?
Yeah, that's not bad. It's like breaking that virginity of that interview virginity. Everything is virginity this weekend for me. I broke my tent virginity last night, and it's all about that. So
I didn't end up being amazing.
I appreciate
See, the
it.
one is y'all are starting to convince me, but I always think of those times like, so what do you do when you're alone? Like,
Not people.
Not people.
I mean,
yeah, and for me, I'm extrovert introvert, so I'm more of like I need people, especially like during this pandemic, the beginning of it was so tough. Like they stopped everything, and I'm like, okay, I need to be at festivals. I need stuff because I have to be around people. And then I have the moments where I'm like, okay, I think this particular weekend I'm on my introvert. I don't want to be around nobody. I don't feel like talking. I'm going to chill. But then by next weekend, I'm like, okay, what's going on?
I'm ready. Yeah, where we at?
Let's hit the streets.
Exactly.
So, but that's me. So with this, no matter, and I'm thankful for all of those groups on Facebook and, so many people that I'm connected to in this community, because there's like Ms. Lily, for instance, like connected to know, like what's going on this week. And that's why I filled up my calendar this year with all of these events. I'm like, I just want to be booked, busy, and just out there. Now, next year, you know, I might just want to chill and take a bunch of solo trips or whatever, just ride around. I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I think like some days I wish I would do more events like that, but I have so many of those I can't people today. So I'm like, I've got a good couple of hours in me. And then I'm like, okay, I need a rest.
Gotcha.
I just need a quick break. Gotcha. And then we can go back. We can do a whole cycle all day. Yeah. But I just need a minute.
Gotcha.
Mobang. Okay, the sound fixed itself. Mobang, yes, I do. I'm gonna text you sometime this week so that you can help me figure out how to do it. I know where to go. I just don't know how to turn it on. So yeah, I'll get with you and you can teach me. We're watching the doggies.
I feel them too. I know what you're feeling.
But we're actually gonna go ahead and get back to our group over here. We're having an event at Kidogo Farms. Woo! And we have we have a 2-weekend event. What? Don't get stuck in.
Nature ladies are afraid of bugs. I'm trying to eat.
Yeah, so we're gonna go get something to eat. Yeah, I was on the white tea side. Oh, I can do that now. Okay, give me a second, Mobang. Give me a second. So we can we have a 2-weekend event here at Kidogo Farms, and the first is the Playin'w with Pallets, and that is the 2-weekend event. And I have the links for that in the description. And then we also have, that's going to be June 10th to 12th, and then also the 17th to the 19th. And you can get with Miss Leisha so that she can let you know how to stay the week in between if you want to do both weekends. So it did not fly in my blouse. It flew on the desk right under me.
It's right above us right now.
Yeah. And we're going to go somewhere where we're not being attacked. Mobang, because I swear,
that thing sounds like a human. Good thing is human.
Okay. Let me see. I need to find a. No, hey V, how you doing?
Hi V.
So this is that Nomadish Adrian. We are being attacked.
Yeah.
We are under attack. We need to go by the fire.
Southern bugs. We have a fire pit and some good old vegan food over there.
Yes. So tell me a little bit while I do this real quick. Tell me a little bit about your vegan channel. I did want to bring that up.
Oh, That Green Life. So it's DAT again. Green, and then Life is LYFE TV. So basically I launched that channel, and it's kind of dry right now because I haven't really been doing much. But I launched that one November of 2019. And I just was going to vegan festivals and vegan events and just interviewing people. It's not necessarily about veganism. It's just the holistic lifestyle, you know, gardening, you know, diet and stuff like that. So I interviewed a few people like Pinky from Slutty Vegan, Gray Music, and all of these people, and just learning, you know, about people. And why am I so nervous now about this? Like I'm talking about myself now. I'm nervous. But just check it out. It's That Green Life, and then I'm also on my IG page, That Green Life TV on my IG page. And that's that.
Mobang,
and I'm the interviewer.
I'm gonna get with you. V, thank you so much for jumping in. I'm going to. We need to find somewhere where we're not being attacked. But I appreciate you all so very much for being here with me tonight. I will be back next week. Get up to our shenanigans and foolery, and I'll have one of you guys jump up with me and we'll have some fun. All right? Love you guys. I will see you next week. And there will be a video out tomorrow. Alrighty. Have a good night. Summer. All right.